And the one there is nice and easy. Answer was E and C. Okay, you had to give me an uneven coastline with large islands. If you look at the map there, crazy stuff, but top left-hand corner, or what we call the northwest, is the Outer Hebrides. It was a case study we used actually recently when we looked at the UK's shrinking rural environment. So yeah, that was letter E. And a headland which makes a coastline limit of the marks the coastline limit of South Down. The answer was C. South Downs, you can just look on the map literally here. C is the border with France, really. So the White Cliffs of Dover area. Okay. Question 3.2. The question said, state what has happened in the area behind the shingle beach. Crazy. I know it sounds nuts, but you can see some water. Therefore, it means it's flooded. Bingo. 1 mark. Moving on. Question 3.3. Suggest one advantage of the coastal management strategy shown in figure 13. Just above there. It says here it's cheap. 1 mark. It's honestly not that. A lot of you got those marks, so well done. It's natural looking. It won't damage the environment. I know it damages the landscape, but it doesn't damage the environment per se. It'll increase wildlife and ecosystem, create new ecosystems. Tourists may visit the salt marsh. Okay, but the key one is it's really cheap. And it's a low cost method of soft engineering. Question that was done. Question 3.4. You had to if you kept going with the line. Question number 14. What is projected rate of erosion by 2030? If you kept going with the line, you would have found 3.3 meters per year. So I could allow anything between 325, 335. Okay, just that's a supposedly easy one if you've got a ruler. Explain the benefits of hard engineering strategies to protect the coastline. Again here, nice and easy. 4 marks. Give me an example of those hard engineering methods. So you've got gabion, rock armor, groin, and a seawall. Tell me what it is and why it's good. And the key thing is tell me why it's good. Tell me why it helps. Okay, so a seawall protects the coastline because it builds a wall at the base of the cliff, and the key thing, it doesn't absorb energy. It reflects energy back into the sea. Okay, which gives people a sense of security and prevents the cliff from developing a wave cut notch and therefore collapsing. Okay, the groin, the riprap, and the gabions, they all absorb the energy of the wave. So that's where you have to talk to me about it. Why they're effective. They last a long time as well. But tell me the name of the strategy. Tell me what it is and how it helps and why it helps. Question 3.6. You had a picture there of a discordant coastline. So discordant coastline is a coastline that alternates bands. So you get headlands and bays. They perpendicular to the sea. The question said, explain the formation of the physical features on the coastline shown in figure 15. What you see here with my mouse there, this is a jetty. It's a man-made feature. I know it looks like a spit, okay, but that's not a spit. It's man-made. This is Lyme Regis. It's a jetty. This is a headland. This is a bay. This is a beach, and you've got another headland over there. That's what I want you to talk about. It says it here. Beach, wave cut platform. They're the 2 features you can talk about. You can talk about a headland. All I want you to tell me how a wave cut platform is formed, how a beach is formed, how a headland is formed. Why is there suddenly a bay in the soft rock and not on the hard rock? That's where you can explain your knowledge of a discordant coastline. So yeah, there's only misconception there was this is not a spit. So a few examples of if I scroll down here, a few things you could have said, mostly missing. There you go. I said here, understanding specific processes. So a lot of you talked about wave cut platform, which is great. A lot of you talked about headlands and bays, which is amazing. None of you, when you use the word that they retreat, it goes backwards, it erodes, none of you used words like hydraulic action, abrasion, attrition, solution, wave refraction, longshore drift. All these keywords weren't used. Okay, so if you describe a process and you mention a word like erosion, please use the technical language. Okay,